You're watching episode 34. This is On Approach.
63, climb maintain 13 down.
13,000, 63.
So 63, contact the New York Center, 128.3.
28, JetBlue 63, good day. Hello, Captain.
On Approach is a weekly flight sim and aviation enthusiast podcast covering user-submitted topics and news on the skylounge.tv. Somewhere in there, I need to work the words unbiased into this tagline. That's gotta happen.
Yeah.
Our host for tonight, Mr. Biarzed. Wait, wrong. See, my pointing is backwards now. Mr. Biarzed.
Hello, people.
Mr. Spark Smudge. He's muted.
No,
You might want to push the button.
I gotta push the button, man.
like you were eating slices of air or something. And Mr. B. Crawley, what's up, buddy?
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. It looks to me like you are in a camouflage bunker at an RAF base. Is this true?
It is true.
It's Pear's
I'm
basement.
in a black tent.
He's in Paris' basement. Oh, man. So tell me, Mr. B, the news of Hurricane Harvey in Houston.
Yeah.
How hard has it hit in the UK? Has it reached mass media coverage?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, top story. I mean, it's just awful. And,
It is. It's absolutely
our thoughts
awesome.
are absolutely with the people over there and what they're going through.
It's crazy, man. Social media has changed the way that people engage at times like this. Facebook has their check-in safe system, which used to be abused. At one point, you could check in safe to something that happened a continent away, but now they've engaged a geofence so that you can only check in safe if you are in the affected area that they deem, the affected area. So people in Houston are checking in safe. But at the same token, people are also posting for help. And that's kind of scary to see, man, because like it's public and you see these people that you wish you could help, but you're so far away. People are posting their address. They're like, me and my elderly dad are stuck in this house. This is our address. Please, please, please send a boat. We cannot get up on a roof.
They did not order an evacuation either. And the guy that just called it off actually has a lot of backlash right now because no one can get out of there. And it's one of the worst hurricanes I read like in 13 years or something.
Yeah.
So it's quite terrible what's happening right now.
I definitely think, and I've been getting text updates from my boss that lives out in downtown Houston. Luckily, he's in a mega tower, so he's got hundreds of other people in there that they can share resources if needed. But they should have evacuated. It's getting bad. Gas stations are flooded. If they're not, they're out of supplies.
Yeah, I've been following this quite a lot, and there's a big coverage of it on Twitter, on Reddit at the moment, and there's this picture on there that will break your heart, man. It's La Vita Bella Nursing Home in Dickinson, Texas, and it's old people nursing home, and they're up to their waists in water, and they're just sitting there, just sitting in it.
That's
it's
nuts,
craziness.
Bro. That's nuts. It's we have our daily responsibilities, going to work, tending to our families, things like this. But it's at times like this where I think like what's stopping me from just like I'm gonna go help, but then reality hits, right? It's like I have my responsibilities too, and it's hard, dude. It's hard. Like you have to have so much respect for the people that have chosen to make search, rescue, etc. their lives, right? Like their daily job is to give fucks about other people and not themselves. And that's so respectable. That's so respectable.
People do get together in those situations. I mean, if you live like you said in a tower block and you have like a lot of resources shared among the people will help each other. It doesn't matter if you hate your neighbor because he does noise at midnight or whatever.
Right.
In that situation, everyone's on the same level. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. It's just if you're in that situation in that building, you're gonna help everyone. You know.
Yeah.
In England, we call it the Blitz spirit. You know, it was the spirit of the London people during the Blitz. Everybody pulling together, and you know that's what they'll be doing in Texas now.
That's what we need to do around the whole world. Damn it, it needs to happen. And we don't need world events of catastrophic, measures to make that happen. We don't need natural occurrences like this to make that happen. It just takes people wanting it to happen.
Yeah.
And it needs to happen. Now's the time, because this world is kind of a fucked up place right now.
Yes.
Our hearts go out to Houston and to all the people of Southern Texas. Much love and Sky Fives from all of us. Let's get to the news. This one submitted by Dread Metis. Another Flight Sim World experiment turning right. I wonder if you guys have had a peek at this yet. It says, since it's been out for early access, Flight Sim World has been the target of modding. As its core base has some ESP affinities, this time it's the turn of a known modder, as he is the father of the Terra Emergence project. Let's check this out.
Just for the thumbnail, it looks good. They have a cub, so
Yeah.
start.
So what we're looking at is photoreal scenery with autogen being generated on top of it in Flight Sim World. And it is
Love.
It is amazing.
I like that. I like the
This
way
is
the buildings are
incredible.
nestled within trees. Yeah.
It really is. That's beautiful. Does it have seasons too?
Well, I mean, photoreal, right? So like, no.
Because I know it's the only thing Mr. Edson would love is having seasons.
No, there's
While
no
doing
seasons. No seasons, unfortunately, right?
But that looks amazing. Doing some gliding in there with a glider would be insanity.
In VR with super high frames.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. With the clouds too. Is that custom placed autogen, or is it because there's a lot of autogen in there?
There's a lot. So
I'm
I believe that's what his project did. That Terra Emergence thing. I believe that's what it did. Was the placement of autogen correctly on top of photoreal. You know, very similar to what Pear does with his photoreal setup, with his ortho setup.
That looks perfect.
This is it's absolute perfection.
There's no imperfection that I can see.
The beautiful open areas down here is amazing, where it's like brown is brown. There are no trees there, and
does that person do that kind of stuff for the rest of the ESP platform? I mean, FSX P3D.
That's a good question.
You would think so. You would think so.
Yeah, because I want that in P3D. I certainly do.
I mean, that's incredible.
A lot of gigabytes.
Yeah. I have storage, I don't mind.
You can see that it's still suffering from the slightly affected frame rate. I don't know that it's being affected by the ortho or by the photoreal. I think that's just Flight Sim World as it stands right now. I have some pretty heavy hitting hardware, and I still don't see amazing performance out of Flight Sim World, but that's just going to keep getting better and better, you would think.
It's an exciting project. I'm really excited for Flight Sim World.
Oh my god, it's freeware.
Yeah, the Terra Emergence project is available for FSX and P3D, and it's 2 gigs. Terra Emergence is a pack of ground placement textures for FSX and P3D. Cities and villages are not affected. It can be used alone or on global Orbex base. Don't change regions. Okay, so here's...
Is it regional, or is it...
It's one specific area.
I think it's a region, yeah. This is it in P3D, in Italy.
So that's not photoreal. Yeah, that's not photoreal.
Yeah, this is over... Orbex.
Orbex.
But I think what it is what I said, right? It's like the placement of the autogen.
Yeah, that looks good still.
It does look good still.
Photoreal, but it looks good. Yeah.
This kind of open world of modding is pretty damn cool.
You're always gonna have people tinker.
Yeah, now you add in the rain too. Oh. Wow. Kevin's just sitting there smiling.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
Dread Metis, thank you for that. We'll keep our eye out. Work in progress. Iris Simulation's first DLC plane for Flight Sim World. Once again, some more Flight Sim World love. This one's submitted by Mr. Dread Metis as well. So, the PC-9. This plane is badass. So much fun to fly. So much fun to fly. The Iris PC-9 is available for P3D V3. I don't know that it's available for V4 yet. So it's interesting to see it announced for Flight Sim World already.
Yeah, it's funny. Iris does airplane for P3D and they do airplane for Flight Sim World. So they're touching both sims at their core, because they're dealing directly with the developers, the first party of their sims.
Let's see if there's an update during the week here. No, looks like, oh yeah, we have a couple more shots. Oh, dude, that looks real.
Beautiful. That
looks real, man.
Looks real nice.
With this speed, though, you need frames.
Yeah.
You need frames with this speed.
Just for those who don't even know, it is a twin-seat trainer.
Yeah.
Military
it
uses
like crazy too.
Yeah, the military uses a lot of trainers.
It's a PT6 in there.
It's looking absolutely
nice.
gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Dread Metis. FlySimWare Lear 35 custom interior and VC textures update. So this was what I ran across on the forums, or on the Facebook. FSX and P3D, the FlySimWare Lear alternate darker gray cockpit textures.
I like that.
This plane is killer.
Looks much better than the default.
The plane is amazing, but it suffered from some mediocre texture work. It's nice to see some refined touches coming to this wonderful plane, because the plane is very heavy on the system side and a little weaker on the eye candy side. And I'm an eye candy guy. I like it pretty heavy on the eye candy, so it always kind of hurt to be in the on the inside of the plane. I always looked at it from the outside, but this is changing that. This is changing that. This is looking great.
Do you know what, Edson?
What?
The eyes are still looking up at you.
Oh, the eyes are looking up. So there's so there's this thing. Can you guys see the eyes? They're right there under the rudder pedals. There's a pair of eyes that look up at you all the time. Just look under the rudder pedals right there.
Thanks for telling me.
Dun, dun, dun.
You can never unsee it. You can never unsee it.
You can never unsee the eyes.
The immersion pack has been updated today for the Lear 35, so you can install it in V4 now.
Hey! Excellent. So I have been waiting for the immersion pack to install my Lear 35. So now I have a reason. I will install the Lear 35 and go have a disco dance party. So run out and grab this if you own that plane, and if you don't own that plane and you love biz jets, go look at this plane, because it's amazing. Rex releases like 79 PTA presets. There's one for each sky texture. This one coming from Rex Simulations. I say this in jest, but very honestly, I'm a man of less is more, and Rex is just all about more is more, man. So there literally is a PTA preset for every sky texture set that exists in Rex. Texture direct with soft cloud or without soft cloud. So if you have managed to figure out which sky texture is for you, you can come find the appropriate PTA preset for that set. I'll issue a correction now. It's actually 23, not like 79, but close enough. They are absolutely stunning. There was a little bit of drama that was pointed out in the forums where some of the code from, I don't want to call it code, some of the customizations in the PTA's presets that are released here were borrowed from another popular PTA preset that we covered on Approach in a previous show. However, that was quickly dealt with between Rex and said PTA creator, PTA profile creator, and it was simply a misunderstanding. So for those that may not have caught the end of that, problem solved. Nothing to see here.
That sucks for me because I like to play around with my sky colors and you know, my presets. And if you got to do PTA all the time, no.
I'm gonna use your line on this one. I can't be bothered.
Can't be bothered. Nah.
I can't be bothered to just switch my PTAs like this for every damn sky. And to be honest, on the sky front, this is why I also choose to use NVTech skies with Active Sky Cloud Art, because the two work together. NVTech feeds Active Sky Cloud Art its selection of skies, and Active Sky Cloud Art says, oh yo, it looks like you're flying here, this is the kind of sky they rock over here, so here you go, boom, there's that sky. And then I spawn in Antarctica, and it's like, oh yo, looks like you're in Antarctica, they got some gray skies, here's a gray sky, boom. Dynamic. But if you love your very specific skies, and I know a lot of you do, come get the PTA preset to match it.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're what's the ATC program up in California?
Pilot Edge.
Pilot Edge, if you're a Pilot Edge guy and you just fly that region and you just have that set for that region, then it's perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, if you just fly out in the Alps, in the Swiss Alps, just get the right thing for the Swiss Alps and just be done with it. But so yeah, it's a it's a good idea, but it's not for me.
Mr. B, are you using PTA at all?
I use PTA, and I've got a setting that I like, and I just leave it running. I'm not going to be messing around with it. But it's nice to see that they're, you know, for people that are so minded, at least they've got the option there now, and there's a lot of work's gone into these. So, you know, for people that do like to...
No doubt about it, this is a lot of work.
You know, absolutely a lot of work, yeah.
I wish there were bigger pictures. Again, I'm the eye candy guy, so I want to see what I'm getting, and I want to see it in detail. I keep trying to enlarge these. I want to be able to enlarge these. I should be able to enlarge these following pretty general web guidelines. But we got these to look at. Go pick the one for your sky and try it out.
I want to spend my time flying, not farting around with the bloody colours and everything.
iBlue Yonder.
iBlue Yonder. That was so hard to say. It took like 3 takes. iBlue Yonder announces 6B6 Minuteman Field $100 burger time. This one submitted by Miss Ivana Fly. Return of the $100 burger. So this is iBlue Yonder, creators of Nantucket and the Heron's Nest, a wonderful, wonderful freeware airport out in the middle of the Atlantic, off the coast of Maine. A must that Heron's Nest freeware. And Nantucket is also a great one. Yeah?
You're not good in geography.
I know, I'm terrible, but I believe it's on the coast of Maine. I believe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Someone pointed it out in the comments.
Oh, jeez. And now, a new one. A GA-loving person might despair that we're abandoning our first love. Au contraire, he says, as we steam towards KDAL and KPDX, our aim is to keep the flow of smaller fields going as well. So we'll soon be releasing a dual airport pack featuring an old favorite that's been given a facelift, Plum Island, along with a new project that we wanted to get to for a while, Minuteman Field. So this is also in the state of Massachusetts. They love that Mid-Atlantic region, and that's great because that's like my home region.
That $100 burger thing, I've seen that phrase used so many times. What's the big thing with that over there?
All right, I gotcha because I've done it. The $100 burger. That is when you hop in a plane and fly to an airfield with a cafe or a restaurant, have a burger, and fly back home. $100 burger.
The burger doesn't cost you $100.
It's the fuel.
Back in the days, yeah. Now it's a $300 burger.
Yeah, now they're like $300 burgers, exactly. So this is looking beautiful.
Yeah.
A lot of
I
nice
do like
little detail
iBlue
work.
Yonder.
Me too. I'm a big fan of their stuff.
They're hot on the heels of Turbulent, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
They are. I got to meet and chat with Bill over at FlightSimCon in, I forgot where that was already. Where was FlightSimCon?
Cosford. No,
that wasn't Cosford, dude. Get the hell out of here. You messed up now.
It was Bradley International Airport in Connecticut. It was
Connecticut. That's right. Connecticut.
Yeah, Connecticult.
It needs to be somewhere more memorable. There was rumor of Las Vegas, and I hope it's Las Vegas.
It'd be great.
Yes, so I got to meet Bill, got to have a nice little chat. Great guy, man. Great guy. It's nice to be able to thank a developer face to face for something you enjoy that they created. And I expressed to him my gratitude for giving me some great locations to fly the Cub, because Heron's Nest is amazing to take a Cub out of. You have a float plane base there as well. Awesome. And open hangar. And Bill actually commented on another episode. Noted open hangars. So chances are we'll see some open hangars here. And if not, Bill, open hangars.
You know what I haven't seen in a while?
What's that?
Do you remember there was a slew of airports, I can't remember what the developer was, where you actually put in a frequency into your radio and it opened the hangar?
Yes.
And they've stopped doing it for some reason. Animated hangar doors.
I think it was dropped in, that support was dropped in P3D.
Oh no.
No?
Oh no. No, I don't
still there?
So. Those are basic conditions. That it should work. Unless it's the case. I'm not a senior developer, but I highly doubt that.
I think I remember testing one in V3 that was supposed to do that, but it didn't work. So perhaps something in the way that it was dealt with, or the coding, or something.
Or maybe you're right.
Big companies, wasn't it?
But they got Sode now as well.
Sode? No Sode. Sode needs to
Sode opens hangars and stuff if it's coded.
But they removed the VC rain effect in FSX, so they can literally remove whatever they want.
True. What does he say? And yes, those are 3D modeled bottles of mustard in the second screenshot. What?
Nice.
Look at that. They're inside there. Actually modeled in there.
Detailed.
In the fridge.
Well, why would you put mustard in a Coke dispenser?
Because they're just refrigerators. They're just outdoor refrigerators. Although Coke would get mad. They get mad when they come by. Because they lease you that machine for you to sell Coke. If they come by and they see other random shit in there, dude, they get mad, bro. They get mad. They do. My dad owns a restaurant in South America, and Pepsi and Coca-Cola are always battling. So anytime my dad wants a deal, he puts the other drinks into the fridge, and then they see it, and then they get mad, and he's like, well, they're giving me these good deals. What can I do? They're bringing me another fridge. And my dad gets like the new fridge, because the thing is to like get the newer one. Yeah, slick, Dad, slick. Shout out to my pops. Oh, see, Dad. I'm like over 40 now, so I can dad bod. I'm in your crew, Dad. I'm in your crew.
It was Mr. Edson's birthday on the 22nd.
The 22nd.
The 22nd. That was last week. That was Tuesday. So everyone wish a happy birthday to Mr. Edson. We should actually sing him happy birthday.
Sing a happy birthday? No, let's not. I don't want to hear Sparky sing. BGara77, one of our newest Sky Lounge patrons, welcome to the family, posts a very, very good topic of discussion. He says, which GA aircraft to choose from? I'll leave this as open discussion here. He says, hello all, I come in need of your much needed advice in terms of GA aircraft to choose from in the coming weeks. I just watched some of Mr. Sparks' tour in Canada, and there were several different aircraft flying, namely the Comanche 250 and the Twin Otter, among others. I'd like to know which is the best all-rounder aircraft that I can have with a good flight model, average range, good systems replication such as autopilot, GPS, etc., and most of all, fun to fly. Now, Mr. Guerra works on planes, like, so he's gonna be pretty specific, I think, on the systems level stuff. So I'll leave it open for you guys from the top. Mr. Sparks, what do you have? What do you think?
Well, I suggested to him, depending on, he wants an all-rounder. So does he want float, skis, tundra tires, the whole nine? So I did suggest, the Twin Otter, Aerosoft Twin Otter, is a beautiful plane, really well modelled. Great systems, flies well. Got to watch those engine temperatures though. Or maybe if you want something a little slower than that, maybe go with the new what is it? The new one you just
the new Mooney?
No, not the Mooney. The CH2, whatever it's called.
The Commander.
The Beaver. The Beaver.
Oh,
the
Beaver.
The new Beaver.
Maybe
the new Beaver.
The Milvis.
Yeah, because that's got loads of variants and probably a good fit as well.
You make a good point on the Twin Otter because there's the bang for the buck, right? You've got floats, you've got the Tundras, you've got the standard 300, you have the 100 that comes in the pack as well. You have skis, right? There's skis one.
Skis.
So
yeah.
So there are some aircraft that come with a variety of models like that, and that's a bonus. The Twin Otter also gets another vote from me because it does model the systems fairly well. You have failures, which adds to the fun, and it does happen often.
If you watch Mr. Guerra, you can turn the failures off if you want, but who does that?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a nice sound pack for that as well that's available, isn't there?
There is a really nice sound pack for it. Just a few bucks. It's under $10. What do you think, Kevin? Recommendations?
My heart goes to the Duke. It's
you can't buy it anymore. You can't recommend the Duke. I know Real Air is tip of the tongue to recommend for somebody that has this question.
It's a love story.
I know.
It's like I can't.
What a plane it is.
I can't recommend anything else on top of my head. I mean, it was just the freaking best. For that. So the Comanche is a great airplane. I mean, no doubt about that. It's a great airplane. But I love my Duke. I really love my Duke.
Well, on the A2A front, the other plus is that Comanche's alive.
It is, yeah.
Right, Mr. B. This is Mr. B's segue right here. You tell us about your 45-minute walk around with the Comanche, Mr. B.
Yeah, I would, but it's broken.
Oh no!
I'm not best happy at the minute because I'm trying to get some customer support from A2A, and they've just died a death for me at the minute.
Yeah,
I've got an issue with aircraft where it's the only ones. They're the only ones that will do it. If I am in windowed mode and I just move the screen a little bit, it's a crash to desktop, and it only happens in my A2A aircraft. And I'm absolutely gutted. I have found a workaround with it at the minute. Yeah, only A2A aircraft, and I move just a millimeter, move the window, and it's crashed to desktop.
The actual sim window. You move the window itself. the sim window.
Yes, yes. Now I have found a workaround, and the workaround is to get everything loaded first, get my sim started, make it a small window, start my ACARs and my Fly UK stuff, go immediately to full screen, and so far I can get away with that, but I shouldn't be messing around like that.
Yeah.
You know, all my other aircraft are fine, my PMDG, my Carenado, my Alibeo, everything else is fine. But with all of those aircraft, there is something which causes it a crash to desktop, and I've not really had any input for the last 10 days or so from A2A, so I'm a wee bit disappointed. But you know,
that is disappointing. And you've submitted a ticket. You've done.
Yes.
You've done the rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is disappointing. Well, besides the current issue, recommending a good, well-rounded aircraft.
On every stream that I did, if people ask me for a GA aircraft, A2A straight away, straight to A2A. They've got such a great range, great prices. They're fun to fly, as you say. They're alive. I would always go straight to A2A for that purpose, but I'm leaning towards the Twin Otter at the minute as well because of the versatility. You know, for this
there is a versatility with it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really wish though that that A2A made a 210, because that airplane is fast. It has retractable gear, and I want to see a retractable gear like this in flight sim, a well-made one.
Yeah.
I'd fly it. I'd fly that airplane.
Oh, Mr. Guerra, first let's toss you a Sky 5. Yeah, it seems to be the consensus is that A2A, 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 A2A without a doubt. A2A from me as well. This is
A2A.
It's an A2A party, man. At least, yeah, it's so worth it. All the TSL hosts have at least one of the A2A stuff. It's absolutely accurate. It's one of those aircrafts that, you know, when you say alive, I mean, even when that plane is sitting in your hangar untouched and not being flown, it's deteriorating. Yeah, your maintenance issues are
yeah. I mean, that oil's gonna go manky. The fuel's gonna get water in it. You know, it's
Hope that helps, Bigera. Let us know what you end up scooping up in the comments below. QualityWings 787, some new screenshots brought to us by Crazy K. It's the new CRJ.
I made some research actually on this. It was first announced in.
You cannot say anything until we ask the 8-ball. Magic 8-ball of all 8 balls. Will the QualityWings 787 come out by the end of summer as promised by the gentleman at FlySimCon to me in person? As I see it, yes!
Good.
So.
Yeah.
There's hope.
8-ball's never wrong.
The Magic 8-ball doesn't fail.
I made some research and it was first announced in 2010, so it's been literally longer than the CRJ.
Oh, wow.
2010, so that's been in development longer than P3D then.
That's so true. Freaking hey, you're right.
Can I get a slow clap,
long time coming.
Can I get a slow clap? Look at this. This is not ugly.
It's looking great.
Beautiful plane.
This
really
is gorgeous.
Great. Yeah. Some people saw that we are making an immersion pack for it because we showed it at FlightSimCon 2 years ago.
Yeah,
so did. I can't hide the fact that I actually flown that airplane. You know? Jesus Christ.
He's just biting his lip. He's like
people will love this airplane.
Yeah,
they'll fall in love with that airplane.
I like the little trails coming off the wingtips. Mm-hmm. Nice little
so
details.
That's going to be removed with the immersion pack, though, because it doesn't have that in real life.
How has your studying been? You've just been YouTube video after YouTube video.
Yeah, but very good actually, because researching an old plane, you actually find less footage than if you research a new plane. The 717 was harder to research than the 787.
I look at
all the liveries too.
So when I look at a
pictures.
big plane, I look at the cones here in the engines, and the reason for that is I'm so used to how bad the Aerosoft Airbus cones looked that now I judge all aircraft by how crispy the cones are, and these are some crispy cones.
I tend to go by the undercarriage. If they can be bothered to model an undercarriage with all the pipes and the wires and the hydraulics, then they can be bothered to do everything else.
Do you want to see the undercarriage?
No. No. Please don't. You've already showed your crispy cones. Please, let's not see some undercarriage as well. Oh, goodness. This is looking amazing. I am very excited. I am very excited. Let's see what else we have. Is there anything?
Is this the one that they said that we're going to... Is this the one that said that we're going to release for FSX first?
Yes.
Yes. It's really, really gorgeous.
All the
Being a
detail on the
Boeing
blades.
I just this has got to be a first day purchase for me. So please release it on payday.
Send them your payday schedule.
Yes.
Is the plane really this big, or is Smurf John flying this 787?
In there, I think.
Yeah.
Is that a scale?
I've made the comments to them too that the pilots are a bit tiny, and that, I guess they're working on it.
Okay.
John.
Shout out to Smurf John.
That airplane is actually very large, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem big. It doesn't look as big like a 737, but that thing can rival a 777. The sizing of this thing is just ginormous.
Wow.
So the sizing of the people in there might be accurate or might not.
Interesting. And systems.
Beautiful.
Systems.
They're
Lots.
going to have an
actually have the
AFP, aren't
airports.
they? They got an
Yeah,
AFP built in.
Everything like the real plane.
That's beautiful.
It's really fantastic. Well, the only issue I find with this airplane, and that's like personal opinion, this airplane has so many features and everything is so virtualized that the fonts and the writings are much smaller than on traditional airplane. And you see it on the screenshots. You cannot read most of the things that are written there. And
Yeah, I
if
see what
you
you
look
mean.
at a picture with the same sizing of the 777 and the 73, you can clearly read most of the things. And that's not the QualityWings fault. It's the airplane that's designed that way. And that's the only bummer I can find. I have a 3,440 pixel wide monitor, and I'm having difficulty reading things. So if you have a 1080 screen, can't wait to see.
The shadows
lot
and
of
stuff
zooming
look
in and
real
out.
good in here.
Yeah, the lighting is nice.
That's a lot of glass.
Sparky
That's a
and
lot
I
of
have seen
glass.
this at Cosford 2 years on the trot, haven't we, Sparky?
Yeah.
The QualityWings demonstration and that. So I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
I can't wait for Cosford.
Yeah.
I can't wait for
It's gonna be great.
Cosford.
Month away, man. Month
Folks,
away.
if you're going to Cosford, this is a shout out to everyone. We want to meet you.
Yes.
We want to meet you. If you're going to Cosford, please, please, please comment below. We want to meet as many people as we can in person. We have multiple people flying out from the US. We've got people flying out from Norway. Most of the TSL hosts will be at Cosford in the flesh. So please, 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 we are taking some care package goods with us as well from the US. No, not marijuana. So please let us know down below if you're going, because we'd love to meet up. Yeah, this looks fantastic, and I'm really excited. How easy is this to fly? Are we talking 737 or 777?
I think it's in a league of its own.
Oh,
The systems on that airplanes is totally different than anything I've seen before.
Cool.
It's a
It's
whole
totally
new
fly by
level of
wire, though,
complexity,
isn't it?
Oh,
Fly by
like
wire.
yeah, but like most planes, the 7.3 is fly-by-wire too. But this is on a different level because all the systems that we're used to have in physical dials and really accessible are now behind touch screens with sub menus and stuff like that. So it's a different concept to learn. It's a different airplane to learn altogether. That's my experience.
I'm gonna love it.
But it's a systems aircraft. If you like systems, you'll fall in love with that airplane. But there's a learning curve to it.
Let's hope FS2 crew do something then.
Crazy K strikes again. UK2000 P3D V4 previews and release date for Gatwick. I'm excited because
Me too.
I'm flying into Gatwick when going to Cosford.
I'm not excited.
No?
No, and when you click that link, you'll know why.
Okay, here we go. We have now released some preview screenshots. Main changes are blah, 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 blah. Hotel hangars, transparent glass, etc. Expected release date is the 16th of September.
The day after my 60th birthday.
All right, here we go.
Have some funds.
What the heck is going on?
Yeah, let's have a look at these really, really, really poor screenshots. This is how not to sell a product, guys.
This is worse than Slick Wick screenshots when he takes his cell phone in flight and takes a picture and posts it on the Discord from his cell phone.
Yeah. They're awful,
shout out to Slick Wick.
screenshots.
Okay, let's try and twist our eyes a little bit and see past the incredibly bad compression and look at the airport itself. Textures look good. The grass is not all one color, which I love. You see wear and tear and use, and people have driven through things. And buildings, the transparent glass looks sexy. Gates look really good.
Transparent glass, though, is it?
Yeah, they said they added some transparent glass.
Yeah, if there's some other screenshots, you can see it better.
All right.
That's nice.
That's looking real sharp. That's some good modeling right there. But oh my god, the compression.
Yeah, I just love Gary's airports. You know, I've never been disappointed. I think Gary's, if you remember, there was one of his airports was released probably 18 months ago, and these were the comments that Gary does beautiful work in his airports, but he's crap at advertising them up front. Yeah. And it's usually someone from the community or one of his beta testers that actually rescues him in that respect. But his products have never disappointed me once they're released.
They're always good quality.
This is sort of Gary's little thing. He's not good at doing these bits up front.
But the scenery's good.
This is a good looking
scenery. Fantastic. The performance is good.
I love the walkway here and the railing.
Yeah.
I like that. I like little stupid details.
And he's done my home airport, and I love it, Doncaster. It's an absolutely wonderful airport.
We didn't have pairs here.
Yeah, the Dreamliner. Dude, that's my plane. I'm flying on a non-stop flight, Oakland to Gatwick on the Dreamliner on Norwegian. Yeah. That is my plane. Yeah. I'm buying this airport just because of that. Welcome to London, it says. Area. Ah, there we go.
Nice.
That's so clean. Yeah, you can see through the jetways as well here.
I've got every one of his extreme airports. Fantastic.
It's a neat airport.
Nice. Yeah. It's one of the turning.
Look at the tubes.
Blades. Yeah. It's one of the important sceneries of and it deserved some love.
Very exciting.
It's the only one he's not released for V4 yet. All his other airports are V4 ready now. The extreme airports, that is.
Crazy K, thank you for the scoop. Turbulent Designs Terra Flora is now on approach. This one also submitted by Crazy K. Mr. Smurf John, watch your back.
He's getting knocked off.
Watch your back. Crazy K is bringing the scoops. Thank you, Crazy K, man. Much love, much love. Seriously, guys, without you submitting news, we've got nothing to cover here. So we appreciate it so much. Even if you think we heard about it already, come and drop it in the forum. Come and let us know. We'd love to cover your story. Let's see what's up with Terra Flora. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The heart here means that this is a popular post, and I'm so excited. Scrolling
Is that the
down.
best? Is that the best product name I've ever heard?
I
think so.
I think so
I love
too.
Terra Flora.
I love that product name. Replacement for all default auto-gen to improve your simulation experience on a global scale. Drastically. Oh, let's get to the photos. Let's get to the eye candy, shall we? And logo. Can we say something about this logo? Please.
They have
Classy logo.
Can we
they
say
have it.
something about this logo? It's
They have it.
amazing. It is amazing. In a weird, trippy way.
It's classy.
It reminds me of, do you recall the original trees? The original trees were an X with a canopy. Yeah? Flat images. And now the optimized Orbex HD tree, scenario came out and it's just an X. Yeah, it's just an X. When you look straight down at it, it's just an X. To me, this in a weird way says, fool, we got you covered for more angles. It's like all these flat planes. Let's see what it's all about. I know I look into this shit way too much because I love logos.
But everything else that Turbulent Design does, design-wise, is just on point.
They give us what we want before we know we want it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Cuba. Welcome to Cuba.
Yeah,
Canada. Look at those Canadian maples.
That's
that
Canada.
looks like Canada.
Does that look like Canada, Kevin?
It does. It does.
Approved?
Look like Canada. Yeah, it's approved. Yeah.
2 thumbs up from Canada. That is definitely South America. So 2 thumbs up from South America. See, we've got you covered. Dude, look at the variety.
I want to see the Amazon done properly.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is the Amazon. And that is the type of tree selection.
You just expect to see monkeys swinging through them, don't you?
Yeah. They have to move with the wind. I'm
spiders.
surprised. I'm surprised the developers are not embracing speed trees more.
They take a toll on performance though, bro.
They sort of do, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure there's a way to optimize that thing.
And it's still causing a very weird lighting issue. Speed trees tend to be like neon green on the ground. It's a little bit weird still. I think it needs refinement. Yes.
Very nice. So now you can have actually some variety when you fly out those regions.
Yeah. I tell you what, I've noticed with the recent Orbix update to Australia, they have improved it a lot,
I have to point something out.
The radar.
I had to point something out. My observation with the logo earlier. Are you guys seeing crosses here?
Oh yeah.
And this is and this is not from top down.
But they're not orientated the same way.
Exactly. So this means that
Rotation.
perhaps there is some variety in there.
They've rotated the trees, yeah.
They're not like vertical planes.
Yeah.
They're like sometimes are intersected. And that's pretty, that's, I guess, what the logo stands for, too.
Oh, my.
That looks like Montreal on the 22nd of December. It really does.
Damn.
Sky 5 on those textures. It's amazing.
And it's coming out in September, eh?
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I can actually tell you what type of winter this is. This is a -3°C when it rains outside and you have snow on the ground. That's exactly what it looks like. Exactly that.
Dude, the way it fades out in the distance with
fog.
weather. Vietnam. Freaking looks like Vietnam. Let's get the Hueys ready. Get the Hueys ready.
Get my Huey, man.
Get the Hueys ready, dude. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
We're gonna get the Hueys out, Edson. We're gonna go to Vietnam. We're gonna play CCR.
We're gonna cruise. We're just gonna cruise, dude.
My son's going there in November.
This is beautiful.
2 weeks in Nam.
This is gorgeous.
They go from Da Nang and go down the Taiping Valley.
Branding Iron's gonna have to give a thumbs up on this one. This is farmland USA right here, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that. The UK, here we go. We need your approval, gentlemen.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Nice oaks.
Needs a couple of dead elms in and out of the place.
Yeah,
That's
a couple
nice.
of weeping willows, and you'll be good to go.
Norway. Oh, where's Pear? Dude, they're hitting all the hosts right now. Where's Pear? Okay, there it is. There's the line. Okay, so we're still seeing that technology also in play.
But that's a pine tree.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That's the
It's
optimized.
vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. There's not a lot of detail in there if you compare to other types of trees. It's still visible, but maybe not as much as the default ones.
All right, Mr. Pear, we're gonna need your thumbs up or thumbs down as well in the chat, man. This is Italy. We're going to Italy.
Well, Mr. Pear's half Italian as well, so he can give us a thumbs up on this.
Do you see? Look at this cut right here. Yeah. There's
They're angled.
Yes, there's some stuff going down. This is fun. And last but not least, Indonesia.
Do we have an Indonesian?
We don't, but I love the palms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at how full this looks. It just looks full.
It has an angle to it. We definitely feel that there's more cross sections, and it feels totally different, more organic.
It does. It really does.
I think what they've done is rather than they've rotated the trees that are different, so they're not all running in the same direction. They're actually running in different.
Yeah, but the default one does that as well. Default trees are done that way too.
Seamless blending between Terra Flora and Real Flora in future airport updates. So their Real Flora is what they use in their airports.
Custom airport.
Yeah, custom airports and stuff.
It's quite amazing.
For FSX, Steam Edition, V3, and V4. So that's cool.
$20.
$20 club in September. Thank you, Crazy K. Aerosoft Lukla announced, ladies and gentlemen. This one brought to us by Ivana Fly. We are getting a new Lukla, and this one, exactly, this one by Lime Sim and the folks at Aerosoft.
What's the previous one by Aerosoft too?
Yeah.
No, well, yes, there was one.
Aerosoft are really pushing out some nice airports at the minute. I've picked up 3 in the last 2 weeks, and my goodness, they're good, and they're using the V4 enhancements to their best. Really pleased with them. And Sparky and Per were telling me off the other day for not showing these airports when I land it. I'm going to be doing that in future. To make sure that people can see these airports.
Is that why you're waiting for payday, Mr. B? Because you spent all your money on airports.
I spent all my monies. too much month at the end of the money.
Too much month. I love it. A huge photoreal section.
Oh yeah.
I want to see Everest.
So we'll be getting knocks at the door for double glazing now.
Looks really nice.
Yeah. So that's what we have for now. They are saying it is going to be a full redo.
You got one on the runway yet?
No, nothing on the runway yet, but they did say it will have the sloped runway.
Of course, it has to.
It has to. Yeah. There's that.
Does it have AI traffic?
I wouldn't so.
I'm just leaving that question out there.
It certainly had static, doesn't it? Yeah.
I'm leaving this to your imagination.
This week, clip by Mr. Gibbon X. Gibbon X, let's see what you have. This is Mr. Pear live on the air. Pushback. Uh-oh. What's going on? What's going on? It's a better pushback. What's going on? Look at his face. What the hell's going on? That's a sparking pushback?
He's like, screw that, I'm going down. I'm going back to P3D. Screw that.
Dude, he's dying inside.
He's looking at it.
And he clipped the camera too. Look, he's dying inside. Very nice, he says. Very nice.
That's pirouette.
Oh
Beautiful.
My god, oh my god.
I think that was. I might be wrong in this, but I recall hearing about negative angle of attacks causing those sorts of issues on X-Plane. And it was Ben or Austin that was talking about this, and they're pushing out a fix soon for that. But actually, when you go backwards, it screws up the angle of attack and gives a result like this.
Oh my god, that was
quite
amazing. That was amazing. Make sure to head over to twitch.tv/theskylounge and you can check out the other clips we have waiting for you. There are plenty of amazing ones in here, that I can tell you. Tours are back, and I'm extremely excited to announce and welcome Mr. Strike Eagle 78 as our official tour coordinator. Thank you, Strike Eagle 78 for accepting the position, and welcome to the team. He will ensure that we are exploring the world to the fullest extent every month with tours. Kicking off, starting in September, we have the Land of 10,000 Lakes Ultralight Tour. This one was designed and submitted by Mr. Buck Natick. Thank you, Mr. Buck. This is going to take us in float planes. These little float ultralights, and it will be super, super awesome. If you want more details, check out the patron flying clubs over on the website under the flying section.
So this is worth mentioning. You know, short news.
Short news.
So scroll through it, Mr. Edson.
Let's do it.
Aerosoft Mega Airport Rome was updated to 1.04. 29 Palms Skiathos. Is that?
Skiathos.
Skiathos was delayed.
Waiting for 4.2, I believe. P3D
4.1.
4.1. V3D 4.1.
We're not 2 yet.
Yes.
Alabel M20R Ovation release. Great airplane. Get your hands on it. Very good looking. And ENG SP6. What's that?
FTX
oh, that's England.
This is FTX England. And you know what? We should probably take a peek because we've got our resident advisors here with us.
Well, take a peek, Mr. Edson.
How's that look, gentlemen?
Looks shit. Nah, that's awesome.
How's that look?
That's looking good.
We've seen the UK. We've seen the London ones. Where's these Newcastle ones? Where's the Newcastle shots?
But look,
we got Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah.
Piccadilly Circus. I've been there. Look, they put the Orbex logo in.
Yeah.
Telecom Tower. The Mall.
Madge.
Love this.
Oh, you see the standard flying there, Edson?
The Queen's End.
Ah, the Queen's home.
You know the other way you can
Look
tell?
at this.
Oh, very nice.
Now, what is this? Is this a ceremony that's named something? Is this a...
It's the changing of the guard.
This is the changing of the guard.
You see the 5 people there? Yeah, there'll be 200 people there.
Oh.
Oh, more.
I see.
I'll tell you what else is wrong about this. They don't have the sentry boxes outside the gates there. And the 2 sentry boxes they've got at the extreme end of the palace there should be in a bit, and they should be doubled.
Ah.
If the Queen's in residence, you have 4 sentries on in the sentry boxes. But those sentry boxes are in the wrong place.
Right.
Good bit
We'll
of
forgive
feedback.
him. We'll forgive him.
Yeah,
So
feed it back.
I wonder if they're going to make this happen on a timer. That could be cool.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Newcastle,
I'll land there with a
11 o'clock
helicopter.
every morning. It's somewhere between 11 and 12 every morning.
There's Newcastle.
Now, there's a bridge here that I drove over on the way to Scotland. Where
If
are
they
you?
get the bridge right.
Keep going.
Right there. There are a lot of bridges here.
There is a hell of a lot of bridges here.
A lot of bridges. I see Cub Club happening here.
Oh, yeah.
We're going under these bridges.
Not enough fog. Not enough fog.
Very good.
Wow.
That bridge
right.
is nice.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, look
good
at
job.
that.
I think it's
this
Mr.
is
Lambert
nice.
that's from that area. He can give us a thumb.
There's no loss of performance except if you're crazy enough to max useless things for VFR. Wonderful.
Nice.
Let's continue on. Here we go.
FSDG.
Mauritius?
Mauritius? Yeah. V1 release.
Mauritius.
Mauritius. Sounds like a compliment. You're so Mauritius. Alabeo released not only the airplane, but an actual update to the airplane. V1.1 within the same week.
That's good
It's great to see. They're actually updating their stuff, so that's very good. UK2000 Stansted Extreme for X-Plane 10 and 11 was released. SkyMax Pro version 4 updated and released for X-Plane. It would update released. Yeah, for X-Plane. Almontasir. Yeah, Ultra Weather XP 2.1 for X-Plane 10 and 11. That was an update, or is that a release?
That's an update. It's an older software, yeah.
FSUI PC was updated to version 5.112. So great. If you're having problems with it, just update it. OpenLC Mesh South America freeware is released.
That was released at the same time as the scenery, wasn't it?
Yeah, it came out with the scenery. They recommended you grab it as well. It was like in the forum or something like that. But now they've made it like official.
Yeah, it was kind of hidden away.
There's a summer sale going on for Dwinsky Design. 30% off. It's a summer sale. Go get it. All the airports and everything. I got the airports and I got the city. Dude, it looks good.
Yeah,
I'm in love with it.
Autogen heaven.
All right. Yeah, they updated a few of their products line too, it seems.
They're always porting over to X-Plane as well, which pleases Mr. Pear.
Oh, absolutely. That's great. It's a good thing to see them do that. All right, and last but not least, Live the Adventure. That's something that I posted right before the show because they posted an episode of it. The guy, maybe some of you will know him. It's Fun for Louis. He does daily vlogs. And he does some adventures. So he owns a double-decker bus with a sauna on top. So just to give you quite a figure of who he is. And they started this project where they are going around the world in a Cessna 210. They started the trip a few days ago, and now they just caught up with the vlogs. And they're making a documentary out of it too. So you have the daily vlogs and you have the documentary that they're doing, a full feature length documentary. And they're vlogging their way through it. So they went and installed a extended range tank on the airplane.
That's cool.
The stickers and all. They're documenting like everything. It's not an aviation, directly an aviation channel, but for the trip they went into very much detail about the preparation of the flight and the airplane that they're flying. So it's a very good documentary sort of vlog daily thing to watch. They have a map on their website to track them as well. They have a GPS tracker. And they're going around the world to meet people and to see different cultures and interview people. And so far, it's off to a great start. They made one airport, and already they've been given like a hangar to keep their airplane warm and hot and dry because there was a storm coming, and people are very friendly to them already. So
that's super cool.
So, yeah, go watch that. The link is in the description there, and it's a great thing to watch.
And when they complete this, there's a big party as well. Like there's a party scheduled for when they complete the thing.
Exactly. So they took off from an airport in I told you earlier, just on city,
Kern Valley.
They're coming back.
Yeah, the new Orbex basically.
Yeah,
Kern Valley,
exactly. Kern Valley. And in 70 days, they're coming back to the airport, and they'll throw a big party with everyone. Tickets are on sale on their website if you guys are in the region.
That's awesome. Totally SoCal, NoCal folks. Yeah, definitely check that out. Yeah. This is awesome. Thank you.
You should go ahead,
Mr. BRZ. I should go.
I should go and take some TSL merch with you.
There's a flight plan here as well, which is kind of cool because I have not yet taken on an around the world flight. I know Mr. Sparks has.
They're going to Quebec. What?
Huh? Yeah.
They're going to my hometown. They're going to Quebec.
Well, time to make.
Oh, they're going freaking far. Never mind.
Yeah, I've not yet done an around the world, and this could very well be a little bit of inspiration.
Do you see that? Actually, do you see that last few legs from Quebec down, and then across? That's pretty much the same route I'm taking on my world tour back to San Francisco.
Yep. Are you coming
across
only way
around
the high route up here, or are you coming down as well?
We're coming straight down. We're coming straight down through Quebec. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, make sure to check that out. This is flybeyondborders.com as well for the main website. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. Thank you for watching episode 34 of On Approach. Sending everyone love today, tomorrow, and every day. We'll catch everyone next time right here on YouTube. Sky 5.
Sky 5.
63, climb maintain 13,000.
13,000, Tempo 63.
63, contact the New York Center 128.3.
28 ready, just listing.